We have Kathy Dolkemper from Pennsylvania. Ms. Kathy Dolkemper is serving her first term representing Pennsylvania's 3rd District. She is the new chair of the Subcommittee on Regulations and Healthcare. After facing challenges running her own small business, she is committed to creating policy that provides a positive environment for job retention and growth. Kurt Schroeder, Oregon 5. Mr. Kurt Schroeder is serving his first term as a representative of Oregon's 5th District. He has been a public servant to the citizens of Oregon for over 35 years. He will chair the Subcommittee on Finance and Tax during this Congress. Mr. Heath Schuler, an all-member returning, represents the 11th District of North Carolina. He will chair the Subcommittee on Rural Development, Entrepreneurship, and Trade in the 111th Congress. In the last Congress, Mr. Schuler was the sponsor of the Small Energy Efficient Business Act, which was signed into law. Ms. Ann Kirkpatrick, Arizona 1st. Ms. Ann Kirkpatrick is serving her first term representing Arizona 1st District. She served in the House of Representatives of Arizona prior to coming to Congress. She was her county first female deputy attorney and went on to serve as district attorney for the city of Sedona. Michael Michaud, Maine 2nd District. He is currently serving his 4th term representing the people of the 2nd District of Maine in Congress. He has been active on the committee since coming to Congress and is also a leader on veterans issues. He also has continued to be a vocal voice on behalf of economic development programs since coming to Congress. Mr. Jason Allmeyer, Pennsylvania 4th District. And he will continue to chair the Subcommittee on Investigation and Oversight. He was the lead sponsor of the Small Business Investment Expansion Act of 2007, which updates the SBA's investment programs and encourages more venture capital opportunities for small businesses. Prior to coming to Congress, he worked as a hospital executive. Mr. Joe Sestak, Pennsylvania 7th District. And he was elected in 2006. He will continue to serve as the vice chair of the Small Business Committee in the new Congress. He was lead sponsor on the SBA Entrepreneurial Development Programs Act of 2007, which provides technical assistance for entrepreneurs. Prior to coming to Congress, he serves in the Navy as a vice admiral. Ms. Deborah Halverson, Illinois 11th. She's serving her first term representing the constituents of the 11th District in Illinois. She served as the first female state Senate majority leader in Illinois history. She has been an advocate to promote local businesses around the globe. And Mr. Glenn Nye, Virginia 2nd. Mr. Nye is serving his first term representing Virginia 2nd District. He was previously a Foreign Service officer for the United States State Department, where he served in Eastern Europe and received the Superior Honor Award. As a freshman, he has been named chair of the Subcommittee on Contracting and Technology. Mr. Bobby Bright, Alabama 2nd. He's serving his first term representing Alabama's 2nd District. Prior to coming to Congress, he was the mayor of Montgomery, Alabama. As mayor, Mr. Bright was able to move Montgomery from 78th to 38th in a ranking of cities experiencing business success. The Honorable Parker Griffith, Alabama 5th, serving his first term. He is a retired oncologist as well as a businessman and teacher. While serving in Alabama State Senate, he championed legislation promoting research in biofuels and advancing health care. And now I yield to Mr. Graves for him to introduce his members.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and I look forward to our working relationship in the committee. We have 3 new members on our side. First of all, I'd like to introduce Representative Blaine Luchtenmeyer, who's a fellow Missourian. He worked as a banker and an insurance agent prior to coming to Congress. Representative Aaron Schock from Illinois, who had a career in real estate management and served in the Illinois General Assembly. And Representative Glenn Thompson of Pennsylvania, who is a healthcare executive. before coming to Congress. Also, welcome back our returning members, Roscoe Bartlett from Maryland, Todd Aiken, another fellow Missourian, Steve King of Iowa, Lynn Westmoreland of Georgia, Louis Gohmert of Texas, Mary Fallon of Oklahoma, and Vern Buchanan of Florida. They bring a lot of collective experience. I think we got, if you just look at the experience level on the entire committee, I think we're going to have a real good committee and a lot of broad ideas and bringing a lot of good experience here. So thank you.
My colleagues, our nation's small businesses are facing difficulties on numerous fronts, and it is important to address these issues in a constructive and inclusive manner. My belief has always been that there is not a Republican or Democratic approach to small business issues. That is why I have made it a priority for this committee to work in a bipartisan fashion. During the last 2 years, we did just that, and nearly every legislative and oversight matter was approached in this way. All members, regardless of party affiliation, bring worthy ideas to the table, and this committee will continue to be an open forum. With the adoption of today's rules package and oversight plan, I believe we're making it clear to the small business community that we are committed to working together and advocating on their behalf. Last Congress, this committee was one of the busiest on all of Capitol Hill, and we passed a record number of bills and also a record number of bills for minority members as well. This year, with the economic challenges facing small businesses, we expect to be even busier. I look forward to these discussions and debates that I know will transpire over the next 2 years. At this point, I now yield to Ranking Member Mr. Graves for his opening statement.
Thank you, Madam Chair. As we begin, I do want to say I look forward to continuing the tradition of bipartisanship that the Small Business Committee has had, and particularly on behalf of our nation's entrepreneurs, and I'd echo all of your statements. Small businesses employ over half of America's workers and create 7 of 10 jobs in this country. Small firms represent approximately 99% of all the firms in the nation and make up 45% of the nation's private sector payroll. They produce 50% of our private non-farm gross domestic product. It's clear that small businesses are the key to economic recovery, and we have to ensure that small businesses remain healthy so they can reinvigorate our economy. Policies that create tax incentives, spur investment, create jobs will jumpstart small businesses and get our economy moving again. I look forward to working with you, Madam Chair, and the members of the committee on both sides of the aisle over the next 2 years on these issues that are so important to and so critical to our recovery.